All right, we're in the house. I need to talk about two things today. Knee guards and shoes again. I finally found a shoe that I'm happy with, fit and grip-wise. So we'll get into that in a minute. We'll start on the knee guards. These are the Dakine Mayhem knee guards. Now, they don't seem very popular. I don't really find them everywhere. I don't find them in too many places. And I don't see anyone wearing them, really. Thought I'd give them a try. I checked them out. They were on clearance or on sale, $120, which is killer. That's exactly the price range I want to pay for a set of guards. I don't want to be, $50. You might not be getting your money's. You might not be getting your. You will be getting your money's worth. You won't be getting your protection. Maybe, maybe not. Depends on where they're coming from. Whatever. Alibaba, you probably get $50. They'll be gold plated. So, but these are killer. These are a hard shell, like a dedicated, proper hard shell, with soft foam under the hard shell to protect you, to insulate you from the impacts. So the shell protects you from obviously penetration and impacts, and then the foam underneath dissipates the rest of the force, or keeps you from feeling too much of that impact. This garbage that's been going on for the last few years with the D3O, Fox, everybody and anybody is using D3O. I've got a set of D3Os here, which I hated, but I wore because I couldn't find anything better. They're not too bad, but in the case of a penetrating impact, like you've like knee first into a rock, they're doing very little for you. You're going to feel every last bit of that impact. The only thing it's going to do for you is maybe stop you from actually scratching your skin or penetrating your skin. And maybe not even that. It might go straight through that as well. I've never had that situation, but I don't like those knee guards, and I've never felt protected or safe wearing those knee guards compared to the old school knee guards, which all used to run a hard shell and a soft backing. The only reason they stopped doing that, or I think the main reason they stopped doing that, who knows, a million things, but I think the main reason was because people complained that they didn't move very well. They weren't great for a day in the saddle, pedaling, whatever. Now these Mayhems have got so much padding around them. So we've got, if I flare that out for you, you've got padding around the top of, just above your knee here. You've got padding here above your knee. You've got padding on the sides of your knees. You've got padding on the top of your shin as well. And that's also got like a hard shell with a soft pad behind it, embedded inside the material. The straps are great. These are a size medium. I believe these are a size medium. These are a size medium, and they're snug on me, on my little peggy legs. 175 centimeters. Don't really have big calves. Don't really have big thighs. I got little bitch ass runner's legs, basically, or cyclist legs maybe. They are snug as a bug in a rug. I haven't used the straps at all. I've got the straps full loose, and they have never, ever once moved. I've had these for a couple of months now, probably 3 months, and they have never, ever, ever moved. They sit under my pants, perfect, no worries. And when I've got shorts on, they're perfect as well. They're absolutely killer. These are, hands down, easily the best knee guards I've ever used, and there's not even a close second now. There's not even a close second. It's so good that I can finally have a knee guard that when I put it on, I know that if my knees are going to the rocks or into the woods or into the ground hard, I'm covered. I feel killer. These things, like, honestly, with your knee on it, you can belt the crap. You can belt them, and they are perfect. There's nothing. You don't even feel it. It's so good. And then you move on to the mobility issue, which nobody likes a big bulky pad because it's mobile. Now this is big and bulky, but it's super light. This is probably the lightest knee guard I've been running as well. It's as light, if not lighter than the D3Os, especially lighter than the D3Os with the shell on it. So the D3Os with the removable shell. So it's got a removable shell and then the garbage D3O behind it. Like, the D3O needs to go in the bin. I don't know where they're getting it from, whether it's a waste product that they're getting it cheap, but it's got to go in the bin. It's garbage. These have a hinge. So if you look closely, that hinges. So when you're pedaling, I've done big days in this, big hot days, climbing to lofty and 40 degrees. That's Celsius, not Fahrenheit. And they're perfect. I don't move them. I don't feel like they're clammy, nothing. They are, you put them on and you literally forget about them. They are excellent. I cannot emphasize enough how stoked I am with these pads. So Dakine, well done. Mayhem, well done. Listening to the people, or just knowing intrinsically that that's what we need. We don't want this garbage. We want the good stuff. We want to be protected when we crash. Dress for the slide, not the ride. So very impressed with them. Like I said, size medium, very snug. Haven't had to touch the straps. I've got no tension on the straps. It's purely the sock, the fit that's holding it. So if you look at that, now you've got vertical there, and then that naturally crooks around a bit. So it always sits. It always wants you to be in that position. But when you go straight, it allows it because it pivots. And when you bend, it allows it because it pivots. It's so incredible. It's so simple. Great design. It's genius. If you want to go as far as to say it's genius, let's say it's genius. But I love it. It's got the pads on the side of the old school Launch Pros and stuff like that, the Fox Launch Pros. What can I say? They're the best. Dakine Mayhem. Get them before they're gone. And maybe buy a spare pair. So in 2 years' time when they get discontinued or whatever, you still got them. If you can still get them. Now, the ride concepts. You guys know I've been pretty hot on the ride concepts at the start. They were garbage, and then they got better. And now they're really good. They've got holes in their game still. So they've got shoes that cramp your toes, and they've actually given me a bunion on my little toe, little corner on my little toe, which I don't like. So they're going in either in the bin or to someone with smaller feet. They're brand new. These are killer. So this is the live wire. So this is where there's this 6.0 grip. So good grip, not amazing, but good enough for me. And I'm a very, very, very picky grip nerd. I need enough grip to feel safe. So they cut the mustard, barely, but definitely cut the mustard. So they're up there. But just couldn't get my foot in them. They number one, they come small. They come for the size of they are. So on the tongue it says 29.5 centimeters, UK 10.5, US 11.5, Euro 45. These are snug. These are so small for me. I usually run in the 510s, like 44, 44 and a half. 44 and a half these days to 45. Don't know if my feet are getting bigger. I wear a lot of barefoot shoes and I do a lot of barefooting. So maybe my feet are kind of getting a bit bigger. But they're super tight. So I thought one last hurrah. Got myself a pair of the Telly. Is this the Telly? I'm all confused now. Sorry, this is the Hellion Elite, not the Telly. I've been looking for the Telly forever, but it's way out of my price range. It's just out of they want $300 for a pair of shoes. It's insanity. So this is the Hellion Pro. This is a size 46. I had to get out of the 45s. So I'm 46. So I'm out of my usual. If I buy it, so these shoes here, these are a barefoot from Saguaro or Saguaro. These are the best shoes ever. Run mountains in them, run up hills, longer distance runs. No worries, it's killer. Not that I'm doing too much running, but when I do, these are what I run. So they're a 45 and they're nice and loose. I've got heaps of space. They don't wiggle too much, but I've got a good half a centimetre in front of my toes and I can splay out. No worries, they're killer. These RCs, these Hellion Elites, it's 46. I've got all the room, no pressure on any toe whatsoever. They don't feel big. They don't feel long. They are perfect. And the grip, this is their Max Grip 4.0, DST 4.0, whatever. And it's exactly what I want. It's exactly the grip that I'm used to with the old 510s. It's so grippy. It's comfortable. It's safe. I don't know if it's going to last forever because you already got, these are probably 6 months in now. Yeah, probably 6 months, 5 or 6 months. And yeah, they've got pin wear marks, but it's not terrible. It's not the worst. I think that'd be, to be honest, a year out of a pair of shoes. I mean, I'm not doing as much riding as I usually do, but still putting them through their paces. I think I'll get a year to 18 months out of this. So a heavy rider would get a year, I'd say. And that's adequate. I got these for, I reckon these were, no, they were $70. No, these were $70. I think these were $70. on sale or clearance. They're usually 180 or something like that, Aussie dollars. So quite expensive still. Don't go to Ride Concepts website. They are ripping people off. They are so expensive. If you go to Pushies or Mountain Bikes Direct or your local bike brand store or whatever and get the RCs, you're going to get them for a better price than RC does them on their own website, which makes no sense to me. You're selling shoes that are made in China that probably cost you $30 or $20 or $10 or whatever. So stop being so greedy and trying to get so rich, and spread the love a little bit more. Let the people flourish and not throw all their money away just to have some fun. Oh, getting on a rant. Never mind. The shoes are killer. You have to upsize. If you're usually a 44 to a 45, go a 46. So 2 Euro sizes up, at least a full US size and a full UK size up to what you used to, minimum, if you're going any current RC shoe, I believe. Haven't tried them all, but this and the Livewire are consistently small for their size. That's it. These are great. Don't waste your money on any other garbage. They're light, 250 grams each. So there's no issue with them sliding or moving or bouncing. And even when you crash, I mean, I like to wear pants so that way if I crash and slide, it doesn't rip the knee guard off me. Regardless of weather, it's always pants. But if you're wearing shorts, if it catches, it's probably going to slide. Maybe not. I don't know. It'd probably slide. All knee guards slide when you're sliding on your knees or sliding on your face. But like I said, these are as good as they get. So get some or not. Get some or not. Hellion Elite, Dakine Mayhem. Over and out.